qualifiers, but as Ades was talking about, 6-in-1 in Search and Destroy going to be the key. But yeah, Ades kind of said 3 vaults in a row, there's some question marks there. I don't hate it, because if you look at the Thieves' records on Vault, Hardpoint, great. Search and Control, it's their 2 weakest modes, so maybe Cloud9's just hoping they can find some success there.
We saw Thieves, what, a 7-win streak at the Hardpoint? They're like the opposite of the Falcons. Okay, well, I just said Falcons and cursed Hardpoint. I mean, I just had to say the name. At the time of that, I said Falcons, and something bad happened in Hardpoint. That's wild.
Well, I think it was one of those. I think a nade just blew him. He had a nade.
I blame that on the Falcons, Joe. You can blame it on whatever you want, but
maybe. Yeah, they play a lot of Vault.
But now we'll see if this streak can continue for Thieves. You know, I tweeted Hydra like after the loss. I know it was a tough loss, a really hard-fought battle. I just said, bro, we have not seen your final form. Keep your chin up. We know how good he can be, and he's just getting back to it. I don't know if we're there yet, but he has been getting back to it.
You're a great, like, uncle, you know?
Yeah, you know? Just try to be supportive, Joe.
Absolutely.
Like, all these... I'm the grandfather of all these players. I've been around so long. I'm 40 now. I'm just like, I support you all, and I want to see you succeed.
It's like Dumbledore of the COD League.
Yeah. Just emphasis on dumb. Attaching Crimp, though, we'll see if their play will get in towards the point. We watched, or casted, the FaZe match here versus Surge, and that ends up going to time, right? Didn't get much into the first point. We'll see if that'll be a conversation here again. A lot's going to be about that third hardpoint more than likely, but we'll keep an eye on it. Let's see if that's going to be a trend today on Vault Hardpoint, but so far, it's all Cloud9 New York here at P2. They're locking it down, shutting it down from the back. It's attached on 4 straight, but in through the front, you're able to get in for a moment. It's going to be on Crimp to try and make the play. That's not going to happen. Ghosty's got the crossfire, and the AR's hit. Now you've got what you want. You've got them spawning in the back. Thieves are getting the rotation over to third, and you flip this onset.
Yeah, a bit of a risk there maybe from Crimp. Maybe he's just hoping. He knows that one player is one shot, but he kind of nailed it. Now you are just stuck on the right side of your map if you are Cloud9. Normally, if around P2, you'd love that, but 10 seconds to go, that's not what you love. You see all the red silhouettes getting set up for P3 and P4. A tie game, though. So you take this if you're Cloud9. Now we touched on these. On the other side for Cloud9, it's just a resurgence really out of everybody. But when you look at like sort of Respawn's Crimp, really the highlight and control. In Hardpoint, you know, Sib is finally back to his old self, just shooting. The fact is, when you look at the stats, and Max got the worst stats, like a .97, you're doing something right.
Yeah, no, 100%. I mean, think about the first qualifier, and Max kind of leading the way, and that's great for him, but that's not probably what's going to lead to success. Like, Sib is going to be your shooter. He's going to be the guy dropping your 1-2s that you expect to happen, and yeah, him getting back to that's certainly going to help, and the team finding a more of a flow, and maybe probably better teamwork as well, but we'll see here with 20 seconds remaining. This is usually where we have our conversation about 3 to 4 and how it plays out. So far, Thieves, they've just given up this time, and if you're in Cloud9's position, okay, well, we'll take all of this time from the hardpoint and see if we can get an early break. For Thieves, you're going to hope if you're going to invest in this.
Time. This is so what they it was 33, 33 around there, but so much here for New York. But Hydra's going to try to pinches it at the right time. He knows they're going to go for it, try to push on through. There's still one more, though, in Crimp. Nobody in the hill yet for LADs.
Oh, yeah, because he literally had to track back and hold the spot. Because if Hydra gets all those kills and he doesn't, they're just going to spawn behind him, right? They're just spawn back hardpoint. So that's, yes, you didn't get the opening like 10 seconds, but I think if Envoy doesn't do that, Hydra literally spawns them all in the back.
Yeah, so he's just playing safety, but even then, off of Crimp's play, he was able to stay alive, finds a couple of kills, and now Cloud9 have the spawns, they have the position, they're in the hill. Attach is able to find a double cutting off the reinforcements. Beautiful stuff here from Cloud9.
It just gets awkward, because it's like all three of like hit outside of Envoy, and like Hydra makes the play, but you lose the other 2 players, and things just kind of collapse after that. So Cloud9, good chance to string 3 into 4. Crimp gets so much damage, I would say that should set up for a multi-kill for one of his teammates. It's Mac that is able to get 2. Still early, but you'll hold this brief advantage if you are Cloud9 and see how much you can build it up. And we'll get into our second set. And any big takeaways outside that big sequence kind of with 3 and 4?
No, I think you take that if you're LADs to the final 20 seconds, but no, I think Cloud9 did a great job sort of flipping the map at P2, splitting some of that time, and then getting out of that trap, and now 4 dead. This is what we were talking about. All 4 players playing so well here throughout Major 2 qualifiers. I don't know if they're going to be ready for this. 2 players actually spawn back P2, and Crimp is thinking they block. But I don't think the block comes in time.
I think he knew something was up based on the timing. Like, he tried to get them off, but that's why he was kind of looking around. Like, I think he knew somebody spawned, but that just never got eyes on it.
If someone's listening, can we get rid of that one?
Yeah. He gets there. If he gets there like a second earlier, they probably all flip out the art, but it was just an awkward timing. We get 2 out. too close, but they deal with it pretty well. And we'll see what Attach can do from that side. It's going to be nothing. Ghosty picks him up, and for now, you'll retain P2 spawns if you're Thieves. They got Cloud9 spawning out deep for now. What, 2 kind of pull side, 2 out from Art. So you'll have a decent early setup, but honestly, the Hardpoint hasn't popped yet, so there's been some extra time for Cloud9 to at least track across the map, and now we'll have some big engagements in transition here. Attach trying to get damage in. Crimp gonna swing for the fight, but ultimately Envoy tucked away in a corner. It's gonna take him out. Nice multi from Envoy, and now you got a little bit of a cushion.
Hey, you needed this if you were Thieves. You were down around 40, and I mean, if that's a break there for Cloud9, like things could get ugly quick. But now Envoy, he's going hunting, but Crimp didn't read that. Well, here's maybe your chance. It is going to be a 3 dead, a massive break. Again, it is so clean. Nobody finding kills.
Yeah.
You still have close spawns, though, so immediate aggression here for LA Thieves.
I mean, if I'm playing against Envoy and Hydra, it called a read, but one of them's flanking. It's probably going to be happening, but it's picked up beautifully, and as you said, such a nice break. 3 straight for Mac and Attach over that stretch to get in. We talked about the hardpoint stretch you had for Thieves, but it's at risk right now. Still, a lot of hard point to be played, but now let's see if you can do a little better if you're Thieves here. Because, yeah, you got set up and you, I don't know, got some of what you wanted, but you gave up, oh, a good 40 or so seconds over to Cloud9.
Huge first kill.
Some big first kills from Cloud9. They're able to get 3, try to get into position. They got prime real estate on the left side of the map. Cloud9 getting it done. Nice lead. Let's hear the comps from Cloud9.
You B control, man.
Okay, B control. I'll play him bottom. Stay alive. Get still on Arnie. I stay alive, Mac.
There's 20 quarter bar right.
Get on time.
I'm living hard.
I'm
back on
Watch your
pinch. Watch your pinch.
Wait, nothing. I'm trip side. I'm running front. Watch your front. Nice.
One shot ammo.
Ammo trap. One shot. One shot against him.
I'm living hard.
Ball man already. They're running through. I go left.
Front
Spawn there's 20 court. They're gonna go right front. Hold it. They're all right mid.
Yeah, one shot line. Absolute line.
Run back here. One shot.
I have your left cross. He's 2 going left. They're all going left. No one cross left.
One went to the back, one's under. One went to the back,
I'll play
one's under.
back.
Nice. I blocked. It could be yours. I think he might be. I gotta push on. He's in the D back. He's dead. I'm your front cross.
Front door. I'm looking center. Right down. In the back. Behind you in the back.
One shot dead.
Nice. Link on top. He's right corner.
Weak. Arnold.
I spawned out. I'm going right. You guys
Try
go
that mini.
Just trap. Yeah. We gotta get to the left. They already have square.
I got to left. I don't know.
I'm being got you.
I'll play your elbow. Okay.
One's line. Not it. One shot. Hey, Joe. Holding ball. I'm on the right.
Wait, one's blocking me.
I spawned it up.
Talk about weak. You want pull. You're running through pull. Scratch.
Give it right.
Chris, hurt. Envoy. Alright, go to looking for splits. One shot.
There's 2 on
Still looking at a 40-point advantage for Cloud9 New York. Now into our 3rd set. Scrap thinks he's set up and posted, but Mac gets through, takes him out, quickly traded, but Thieves gonna have the mouth to come back here. Where do you need to see improvements from Thieves?
Well, I mean, obviously, just sort of the holds, right? We're gonna head to another P2, but I think the key there for Thieves was honestly just breaking that P4, because you get the final 25 seconds. I think the game's almost put away if it is not. So they're able to find that break. Good jobs right there from this Cloud9 New York controlling the game. But Hydra trying to do what he can. He's up to 20, leading the lobbyists. Well, now it is just down to 30. P2 control right now for LA Thieves.
Can they get the big hold here? Well, problem is, you still got 20 seconds or so. We'll see if they still hold spawns for P2 once we get through it. Dodging a fastball there. But now pushing up through pull side, that will be Crimp, so we'll see how spawns end up going. He pushes up. One's still going to spawn deep, though. That's going to be Attach trying to rally across, so you're still able to track back if you're the 3 remaining players from Thieves. So you still have spawns for a second. You'll get a little bit of the tail end of the scrap time, just Cloud9. Now, how does this fight go? Right in through the front is Crimp, and now the chaos will ensue. Sib with a double. Envoy last man up, and he is gone. That is too easy for Cloud9.
Well, the problem is outside of Hydra, nobody goes back door, right? So you're trying to cut off through the front, but it's just easy for the players catwalk. You're gonna have free kills. That is exactly what the ARs want. They just fry them as they try to push on through. Finally now, some pressure through the back is Again, just this P2 break from Cloud9. They have been so clutch, and Kremp staying alive beautifully. He's on 4 in a row, over a minute on the hill. Hydra trying to do what he can, and he knows they need this time.
Yeah, because you just are getting to the point where you're Cloud9 where it's going to be so hard for Thieves to deal with 3 and also set up for 4. Yeah, you're just at that scary time over 220 where scrap time will kind of get it done, and they get the rest of this. What a break and setup there. You got Streak available for Kremp, and that could be huge. You just only need 12 seconds. We'll see if the Streak will close it out if you even need it. On 6 in a row, he is shooting right now. That is just crisp. On to Ghosty. Perfection now needed for Thieves. Let's see if they can do it.
Yeah, Ghosty, he's just not having a good one. 13 and 31.
No, he is not.
But that is the power of this Cloud9 team right now. Just what they are showing off is Sib's able to find the multi. The Hellstorm, not great, but it's okay. He's only 12 points away.
It seems to be just a matter of time. I mean, you have to obviously fight for 30. You can't really think too much about the rotation to 4th if you're Thieves, just because you give up 3rd, you are in trouble. Attach trying to be a thorn in their side, able to do it for a moment, but they'll sniff him out. Envoy and Ghosty clutching up on the feed. Mac, though, inside, but now, where's the spawn come in? You got 1 player remaining towards Art and Attach. The rest going to spawn out. It's that perfect sequence you needed for Thieves. Still a possibility. The problem is there's enough time remaining on 3rd, and that is why it's so difficult. You got to be perfect at both.
Well, I mean, Ghosty thinks he blocks spawns. Attach is the first to spawn up for Cloud9. It's happened a couple of times. He thinking they're going to flip there. He just doesn't. Attach is the only one from Cloud9 to spawn up on that side. Gets a couple kills. Still would have took a monumental effort from LA Thieves.
Vault is just a question of, like, did you actually flip? Did you actually block? Who reads the flip when it happens? It can just be a mess, man.
There's definitely some questions.
Yeah, no, a bunch. Just today, there's a bunch. Yeah,
it's not great.
No, it is not. But that is a great win for Cloud9 New York. They're able to get the dub. The win streak in Hardpoint is done for Thieves. Let's see if Cloud9 can get this done. I mean, why not? We have Optic out of the tournament, FaZe out of the tournament. Let's get Thieves out of the tournament. Let's just have a little Cinderella story here for one of the other teams trying to improve. But that's what we've been hoping. And Vancouver Surge getting better is great and all. You have another team like Cloud9, if they're really, truly getting to a great form like this, the league becomes way more interesting.
And then you have Carolina in the mix,
True,
right?
absolutely. I mean, well, I guess I consider them already kind of in the mix.
No, 100%, but just another team challenging the top.
Yeah.
But there you can see the stats. I mean, Hydra kind of leads the way on one side, on the other. It's just a team effort, but Kremp and Civ sort of, that's who you want to be doing that in the respawns. But a great contribution from Mac and Attach as well.
100%. Yeah, you said it. Ghosty he had a brutal one. Just not able to really get anything going on his side. Struggles throughout. Well, Cloud9 just kind of keep a solid lead throughout. When the breaks needed to come in, they were able to do that multiple times, especially towards the P2. You kept it close for a long time if you were Thieves, but it just became too much of a mountain to climb. And this moment here from Hydra, yeah, he gets those 3. The problem is, like, your 2 teammates died and spined out right before that. So that's one of those things where you, like, go on a pinch route, and, like, the play is great except for your teammates die, because then you just end up spawning your teammates out. If they don't die there and he gets those kills, it's perfect. Like, if anyone else is, like, set up deep with Envoy. But that just was, I mean, that's just as unfortunate as it gets. That's a risk sometimes of taking those flank routes.
Yeah, I just think they teach us these P2s. It's just time and time. You got four dead, like, clean there for Cloud9 New York, able to hang on that. And then they were just soaking up P3 time. Kremp able to stay alive at this P4. Just beautiful stuff here from Cloud9 New York. Now, I mean, when you talk about the vetoes, right, there was just some question marks here. Like, these are 3-1 here. Now 3-2 on the year, but you're going to a Vault Search, a Vault Control. It hasn't been their strongest maps. And then even Hacienda on the backside. For Thieves, you're 2-3 in the Hardpoint. Like, you're 3-2 in the Search. Like, I think this is a really good job here, veto-wise, by Cloud9.
Really good job in the vetoes and a really good job in the map 1. And they are riding high right now, feeling so strong. The only loss to Vancouver, who keeps looking better and better. They've yet to lose since Neptune has come in. So that's, I mean, a map 5 loss doesn't look bad at all. That's the overall flow and how that broke down. I mean, pretty competitive throughout. It's just the fact that, you never really lost that lead for Cloud9.
Yeah, then the big 50-point P2 there at the end, right? It's 188 to 163. it kind of flatlines there at 163. Again, there was another one like that first P3 from Cloud9. They're able to earn 32 seconds.
That's
anytime
what
you get that on the hill.
Well, Hydra's the only person to try and hold it back, right?
Yeah.
The other guys kind of get through the front. I think Sib lines up too. He was able to hit the shots from balcony, and I think he turned that into 3 or 4 straight. But the ARs were hitting. Sib has been in a different form. I mean, the form we kind of expected. Think about last year, though. Like, last year was kind of the same thing. Like, Sib was not great early in the year. It took a little bit, more, but like he really, on his whole team.
Yeah.
But he really started to hit form.
Whole team.
Yeah. But like him specifically, I think though, like just from like a pure number standpoint, like didn't hit stride until midway through the season or something because they were like the deadlock, like fourth place team. And then that became a very different conversation of the final major and champs. So Sib getting better as the title goes on, and we'll see if he keeps on improving. But now it's going to be Thieves. Pressure on them to try and bounce back, continue this reminder, single elimination. You're already in a little bit of a hole if you're Thieves. And Search and Destroy was, I mean, clearly the issue if you just look at the grand final versus FaZe. But it has been looking a bit better here. A lot of that is, I mean, Hydra's been spectacular.
No, yes. And I mean, yeah, it hasn't been like crazy, but you can see on the other side, they are going to be challenged here by this Cloud9 team. I mean, 6-1 throughout stage 2. That includes the qualifiers and the minor.
And the one loss is the one they got spanked. It was the Protocol Surge versus Vancouver Surge.
And they learned something from that because last night they played Protocol versus Rocker and fry him in the game.
No, yeah, because you like texted me and I'm like, oh, that's the one that got zapped by Surge. And you're like, well, they just destroyed.
They went in like 4 minutes.
Yeah. So definitely took something from that, but Cloud9. You heard Kremp talking about it, shouting out Lamar. Accuracy's help with this team now in that coaching role. But you look at the last 4 Search and Destroys, able to win 2 versus Minnesota, Boston, and Vegas as well. You've got some just whoopings with the 6-1, 6-2, and then some are going to go a little bit deeper there. But still, you're on a stretch here in Search. You're 6-1 over the course of this qualifier. You're feeling very, very confident. And now a chance to go up 2-0. We'll keep it on vault. We'll keep it on vault for a while, as we'll stay there for map 3 as well. Look at this man on your screen. Have a solid map 2. That might be what decides it. Is he could just be one of those guys that absolutely takes over. Envoy hoping to maybe reach out for the kill. Not able to do it. Bomb plant will go through, and then Scrap. Maybe not realizing there's a second player.
Yeah, he has to see it. Great damage, honestly, from Attach. Nice little shots onto the second, but it's a 3 versus 3. Sib's gonna find one more. And maybe he thinks he's down low, does Sib. He's trying to help out Attach. They think Hydra's there with a sub, but he's not. So it's kind of like 2 1 versus 1s on both sides. Match has the read, but you gotta hit the shots. Hydra able to win that one.
Yeah, well, I said it might depend on Hydra, and well, at least not round 1, he has some big ones. He'll end up getting 2. A crazy little sequence kind of with Envoy and Scrap to start that one off as well. I didn't see how Envoy ended up getting one after he had to kind of scurry away, but final shot from Ghosty, who's trying to rebound after that brutal map 1.
And again, this is going to be a focal point for Thieves, right? Coming into stage 2, Search and Destroy. Even Vault lost 2 to FaZe. One's in the winter final, 1 in the final. So a lot of film to look back on, made some adjustments.
Well, I know about a lot of film because it was quick.
Well, the winner's final.
That's true. The grand final one was fast, though.
Winner's final, round 11, all those nades.
That's
I don't know what was going on.
Oh, yeah. That's the round 11, right? Where
it was a weird one.
We were like, what just happened? It's a 3v3. Shockingly, an A plant here in round 2. Now we'll see if Thieves come out the retake or if Cloud9 can hold. A nice damage in from Scrap, so Attach gonna have to back away at least for now. That's gonna be the call to move forward though for Thieves. They get damage in, they go, and it's Hydra finding an opening.
It's 2 flanks on both sides though. It's Hydra on one side, and then Tremp was re-pinching on the other, and he's gonna find one, and well, he's gonna find 2 beautifully done by Cloud9.
And they were, I don't know who got eyes on Hydra, but they were ready for that push coming through. On the other side, though, the route pays off.
Well, I think they're just telling the 2 guys all the way in the back to just play safe because you're setting this up. Like, Kremp's just running through middle lobby and just reflanking Cat. So just don't die.
Yep. And it also happens to counter what Hydra's probably trying to do. So it works on both fronts. As they'll chat through the round. Tied up 1-1 now as we look to continue on. See what Thieves opt to do on offense if anything changes up, but
normally it does not.
Guessing probably not going to be the case. A little bit of a change maybe here defensively though. Thought quick pressure from Cloud9 New York. There is a second player lurking there. Yeah, he didn't get the spot on him, yeah?
No, just
he saw one hop top. That's what Crimp's hoping. They don't realize. They don't. I love that. One gets spotted. He just lays prone and pounces a second. The plan is done, so you take Hydra out of this.
Envoy's through, though. Envoy is doing the flank Cremp did.
Envoy gets the kill, and they're still sticking it, though. Halfway to it, you got to go. Last person on it, he's going to have to hop. Cremp now trying to clutch. 1 versus 2. Peeks, gets 1. Crimp wins that pretty clean, too. Still 74 HP. 1 versus Scrap. I thought it was a beautiful slide out, but he doesn't get anything. Scrap hits the shots, wins the round. At first, I thought he caught like a great slide on him, but he doesn't at all.
Well, I honestly think just because like Scrap's not right on the box here, he's starting to back up. And like Cremp,
if he was like close on the box, it probably.
Yeah, it's a bit of a slower reaction. It's almost like he doesn't snap. Like he snaps and
yeah. If he's close to the box, he probably ends up frying him.
But he starts to like back strafe right there.
Yeah.
It helps it out there for Scrap. Beautiful stuff from him.
No, absolutely. I was wondering also why that went that way. I'm like, wait, he hit a pretty good slide hit out of the box, but no, when you're 5 feet back, that plays out very, very differently. Nice win from Scrap in the 1 versus 1. Advantage back over to LA Thieves. 3 straight for Scrap as well. Ghosty, first blood for him. So no routes or playmaking for Crimp, at least in this one. So now you got an advantage in the 4v3 retake. We'll see if they can get it done. We swap right back over to Hydra's POV. They'll be the first one to drop in. And they've given up the site entirely. Ghosty gets the first blood, but then he gets traded out. And they're like, okay, nobody's here. We're going to go ahead and sit on this. And it might be done.
It is.
No one's getting there in time.
I love it.
All right. Yeah,
I love the play.
They cleared the site. All right.
I mean, if they're going to give this up, yeah, we might as well just...
Honestly, that was my first thought when they first got in there. I'd just be like, somebody hop in. It helps Envoy gets a kill like right as he grabs it, but not that often we see it like completely cleared like that, where no one even has an angle from somewhere onto the bomb. Like I was like shocked he was just able to pick it up for free. I was like, you think somebody's holding an angle? You just don't usually see the retake that easy.
No. Well, that just starts with that first blood. So maybe Cloud9 is thinking like, we have to find an opening, try to get a pinch.
Yeah, you're saying a 3v4 and thinking you have to do more than maybe you need to. Scrap. Nothing really going for him there. Ghosty with the first blood in the last one, and well, he's trying not to get blooded here. I think Crimp was trying to get active. They might be able to isolate Scrap. He's really the one guy deep, but no one pushing through for now. Another plant in from Hydra. Sib popped in right after he gets the blood. Envoy is there for the trade, though, so they've been working a 2-man game pretty often from that side. They at least go 1 for 1. Now Hydra, he gets 1 at least somehow as they basically triple swing on him. On to Scrap, back to his favorite box. Tries to backslide again. It leads to a team kill of all things, and Scrap gets a little bit of help.
And yeah, Cloud9, they're just sort of fighting the outsides, and I think they can do what LA Thieves did last round. Like, it's been Hydra alone on this bomb multiple rounds. I think they can like 3 or 4 flood like bottom hole and just drop down and maybe hop to the fuse, because there is a lot of sort of just trying to set up Envoy, trying to get him to get lost, and just sort of waste time. It's only Hydra there after he's planting.
Yeah. We'll see if they stick with that. And you're talking about the mid-game adjustments you're going to need to do. We'll see if Cloud9 can do that. But the problem is you're in a, 1-4 hole now. Scrap. He's been alive for a minute. 4 straight now for him. Right back to it. And they're thinking maybe early aggression through holes. You're hoping they do on the other side of it, but nothing will be coming through. It's kind of a 3-man push through the B side of it. 4 Thieves. The chow there for Scrap, but not going to win it. Sib able to get it done. Envoy nearly caught as well. Tries to slide out and catch him maybe with a timing. Not going to happen. So looking very good for Cloud9.
And this is like a Minnesota Rocker round. They love this on Vault. They'll just 4-hit the A bomb site and literally just play from it. They're like, all right, go ahead, try to retake it. So they just take all of underground and they dominate this round.
Absolutely do. Got trophy in for coverage. And all on Ghosty now. Best of luck with this with an AR in hand. And no time to go either. He will drop. Cloud9 get a big one. It's just their second. Now we'll see, though, what they opt to do here.
Yeah, I mean,
you're like, just hit this type of...
Well, you can do it on two sides, right? LA Thieves know, all right, we've been trying to set up Envoy so much, similarly to what Kremp is doing, but you can just play from the Bond side. But on the other side, I think if you're Cloud9, I mean, it's only been Hydra in there in multiple of these rounds after he plants.
We'll see if they make the change. As they need to get a round win on defense, start bringing this back. We'll see if anything changes for the Thieves side. I'm guessing probably not. In goes Hydra. He may have a second player with him, so it's a little bit different this time. It's almost like they were expecting that exact play, Joe.
Yeah, and there's the read, too. Like, they're like, all right, this is a pool hit. Let's just go straight to B. The problem is, though, they are fast under drown. It was much quicker than what they thought, so 2 versus 2.
Okay, well, that works out. There's the adjustment. Well, both teams make adjustments, but Cloud9 get the better end of it. Envoy now 1 versus 2. Got bombed down over by B, and gonna have to deal with Kremp and Attach. And I think you'd love to get this down A with a sub in hand. You're spread out pretty wide right now if you're Cloud9. And it looks like they're just saying, Planet, we'll retake it.
Take it.
Here they go, though. What's the timing going to be like? Okay, so he gets it down. He's going to get out. No instant hop. Now he's on it.
You can see, though, Attach has to watch both ways.
He sees his feet. God. Okay, I thought he made that a little harder. Maybe they needed to, but it ends up working out. I thought he was just going to get the pick quick as he saw his foot there, but maybe he just does. It's easier for us with the outline, obviously. Or maybe he's just thinking he can slide behind Bomb, get the kill, and then reach out behind Bomb. I thought he was just going to get the pick because he could have just shot his feet there and backed out.
He probably doesn't see it.
Yeah, he probably did. He probably didn't.
Why didn't see it at all.
I thought he was going to shoot his feet and hop in the hole again or something.
But I mean, you see Attach. He's going back and forth.
Yeah, no, he definitely doesn't. He's shooting over his head.
Got no idea. And Attach is looking both ways, but that's how you play that. And well, you said it. You get the bomb down at A, you have the SMG, and it works out for Envoy.
Yeah, I mean, that's... Yeah, no, he definitely didn't see him. I saw it again. Yeah, he just shot above him. Sometimes, well, I mean, for us with Cockcast, like, it's so clear he's laying there, but regardless, Envoy with a big clutch. Hydra now with a double. Chance to close out the round, 3 versus 2 on Civ and Attach, similar to position. We saw them late in the last round. And they've got Bomb there as well, so this is going to be real hard for Civ and Attach.
Yeah, 2 ARs.
Yeah, I don't know how you pull this off with 2 ARs right now.
That's step 1.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, yeah. You do that, I
mean,
guess.
I assume Envoy missed a bullet, for sure.
I would believe that's true, yeah. Yeah, I think he did miss.
But
now, can you do that again?
Yeah, now you're just corner to corner.
Yeah, yeah.
Scrap's going to have
okay, all right. This is how you do it, apparently. What in the hell am I watching?
How do you do this? They just showed you how.
Okay.
You just give them 3 individual fights.
Okay.
That's how. Yeah, screw it.
That was horrible.
Yeah, no.
Like, okay, I can't yell at Envoy. I mean, like, yes, you should win that with a sub in hand, but like...
You could. He could be in the bomb.
Yeah, okay, true. You're right. But like, he's in a position, like, he should have won that fight. Like, you should win this. Yeah, you should win that.
I mean, yeah, kind of looked pretty good, but...
I don't know, man. Bro, I cannot believe they won that round. You should not win that round. Like, you have 2 ARs, bomb down, whatever. They won it. Okay, Cloud9, still alive. Thieves don't want to win. Hydra does. They get numbers again. Can they close it out? Well, Attach, maybe another opportunity to clutch. He's on 4 in a row. Now into a quick 1 versus 2 against Envoy and Ghosty. He has had some clutches in his career. Does he add another one? Oh, well, not with that timing. He doesn't. Thieves rebound after maybe throwing one away, and they will close it out thanks to a very big early lead in the search and destroy. The search has been improving for Thieves, and they show it there. Cloud9 6-1 coming into this one, but we'll tack on the second loss, just that one, and the game 5 to Surge. And maybe just, Vault just being as one-dimensional is, just need to find some different ways to deal with that.
Well, I thought LA Thieves did a really good job mixing up. Envoy got lost a couple of times, right? Hydra dominating the A bomb sites. It was a good team effort there from LA Thieves.
Good team effort outside that one round. I mean, that had me screaming. That was insane, but disgusting from Cloud9, at least within the round, but not within the map. 6-3 victory for Thieves. We'll get tied up at 1-1. Envoy ends up putting up 8. Scrap your damage dealer. Attach has moments on the other side.
Clutch. Yeah, I mean, that's just a great map from Envoy.
No, it absolutely is. Absolutely is. It looked insane from our POV with the highlight of the player, but he gets it done. So now you're tied up 1, and we get to control on Vault, and you said that's going to be an interesting one here, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, this hasn't been a go-to for LA Thieves. They've really focused a lot on Hacienda and Protocol. But again, just in New York, they had a game plan coming into this one, so they're playing a lot of Vault.
Yeah, had a game plan. It looks like we're going to get a little bit deeper. Miles and Chance had the 3-0s. I think Joe and I are going 5 today. That's how it's working out. We're having a fun one here at the Minor. We hope you're enjoying the broadcast so far. Before we continue on the series, though, Desk, break it down for us. Hi.
Please give us another Game 5. Cloud9 is playing lights out in the respawn, and that's what we highlighted coming into this. LA Thieves was supposed to be the best hardpoint team in the game.
Yeah.
Cloud9 struck first, but LA Thieves now answer back in search.
Yeah, I mean, a wonderful series so far. Kind of like what we expected. Like, these guys can play up to LA Thieves. They've been that good lately. And we'll get to the hardpoint in a moment. Let's talk about this search and destroy. I think the round that got away from them was when they had bomb down and Sid was sitting all the way in spawn, and just they planted it for outside. Nobody was able to find the kill on the guy on bomb, and just like you can't. When you throw offenses on this map, you put yourself in such a tough spot, right? Because then they're able to just take a big lead and kind of play with their food a little bit. As Joe mentioned, Envoy had some really huge plays, getting through behind enemy lines and winning some big gunfights. But yeah, I mean, so far, LA Thieves making some big improvements in Search and Destroy. What was their worst search map coming into this?
Yeah, and I think from the side of LA Thieves, I really appreciated kind of like the pace changing I felt like we got from them. Like, you didn't really kind of know what LA Thieves were going to get. And even though this B push wasn't necessarily successful, it was enough to throw Cloud9 off. And on the side of Cloud9, just a couple of minor mistakes. Ant touched on a really good one where they played on the outside and just nobody was there to even watch it, which allowed a free defuse from the side of LA Thieves and stuff like that. Like, just can't happen. Like, we're not checking bomb.
And you saw the 2v1 that Envoy just had. Honestly, like, it's hard to coordinate in the moment, but it's really not that hard. Kremp shouldn't have been the guy on the bomb. Like, he has a sub in hand in your bottom vault, right? Like, when Attach gets rolled up on in that last gunfight, he doesn't have a chance against a sub point blank distance, right? So just unfortunate, just unlucky on the side of C9. But hey, I said all they need to do is make it to that Hacienda Game 4. They're unbelievable at Hasi when it comes to hardpoint and S&D, and we're guaranteed going to that. So C9 still feeling pretty good.
And if Cloud9 doesn't win, does that mean you went 1-3 on the day?
Yeah, I mean, I'm
for the second day in a row.
It is.
Why'd you have to call that out? That's crazy.
Wild stuff.
It is what it is, man. These things happen.
It's time to draw some conclusions.
Set me on a spiral just downhill.
Let's go into game number 1. How did Cloud9 win the hard point? There was one really good one for them.
It was really good. It was off the back of 2 P2s that were done really well from the side of Cloud9 New York. So as we get right into it, I want us to look at the minimap for just a second. Notice the score, 86-111. LA Thieves have the perfect setup on P2 right now. They have full map control. And you think number 7, Sip, that's going to be your playmaker, and that's going to be the start of the collapse onto this P2 from the side of Cloud9, but it actually isn't. It's actually going to be Kremp and Max. Sib actually gets shut down here, so you think this push from the side of Cloud9 is utterly destroyed. Well, it's not. What you're going to see here is Envoy. That's going to be our key player. He's going to try and push through and hit a wrap on the side of the Cloud9 players, which is a good play in theory. The problem is Kremp, he's going to be, I believe, number 4 over here somewhere. He's a little mixed up with Mac right now. He's going to read that. I don't know why he reads it. It's got to be a comp from someone. I don't know if he got a feeling, if he got a timing, but we're going to let it play for just a moment until we get to that point, and we're going to see how this breaks down. So again, you can see on your mini-map, Cloud9 should not win this, but Kremp turns and burns on Envoy, and it is a combination of Mac getting a kill, and it's going to be Attach looking over the trade for Mac, and that's going to be all 3 players from the side of LA Thieves down and out. Mac is going to find this final kill, and then it's going to be the traditional spawn trap of P2, where they're going to push out to these back steps, get a couple kills, and allow themselves to get this last 20 seconds. And again, it's huge because if LA Thieves had gotten this full 60, we're looking at a tied game.
Yeah, they dominated on both P2s. They were able to break in early. And right there, I mean, that's just sound EQ.
Is there sound EQ on land, Ant?
No.
Oh, huh.
Well, actually, hold on. They're actually in the history, there hasn't been a team that's used it on land.
Who was it? Should we call him out?
I mean, Crimsix knows. Wasn't him, but he knows.
All right, let's send it over to Maven before we get ourselves in trouble.
Okay, bye.
Did he just not want to say Gigawig?
Wait, that was online. That was online. That was online.
I was just saying the best thing.
That was online, right?
No, we're just saying it.
Oh, God. All right, so we are tied up 1-1. We get ready to go
Nobody
deeper.
should prove anything.
Yeah, where's the proof? Where's the proof?
It's a real dumb setting.
No, it is. Thanks, Windows. But no, now we go to the control. It's going to be an interesting one here on Vault. Then we'll get to 2 Hosties. As Dan said, Cloud9, you're feeling pretty good because you're guaranteed to get to Hossie, where you can be real strong in that 4 and 5. They'll feel real good if they can take this map 3 and plenty of opportunity to do it, because not the strongest one for Thieves, but
yeah, it hasn't been the best. I mean, it's not a strong map for a Cloud9 New York. They're like 1 and 4 or 5 on the year.
And like Thieves, I mean, any respawn, they could probably hit another gear, right?
Yeah, they are better at the other 2, Cloud9 New York, but I just think they're thinking maybe LA Thieves is so much better on those 2s. Let's just try our hand on Vault.
Yeah. And sometimes, I don't know, when you're just playing like this and you're this new team, not a new team, but like you're playing like a new team, like, all right, maybe it's going to work now. It hasn't most of the year, but we're different now. Sib's different. His roster feeling different. But obviously, advantage overall in control to Thieves. The respawns, they've been nuts. #1 ranked there. And, well, they did have their hardpoint streak come to an end, though. So respawn struggled a little bit so far. Early nades, though, going to make Crimp dip and dive right out the gate and see if he can take a route on over to B. All right, he's just going to get right to R. I mean, this is all set up around B.
If you win that gunfight, it gets real scary. Because you would have had 2 players on B, maybe you get a take done instead. It kind of breaks down.
Yeah, it breaks down, and now it's like, what can Crimp do? I mean, just eventually kind of die. He's not going to be really able to help his team too much from A. But I would say if he can get several kills, though, that's a very different story. Kind of buy some time for his teammates, at least with the reinforcements to come over from Thieves, but very close to win that second fight.
Yeah, Hydra just jumping, just trying to get a couple of shots into his players from the bottom hole. But yeah, just now a battle inside of A. Sib kind of lurking B street. He's going to try to get some pressure as Kremp just continues in. He has been so good in control this stage, leading the way for the squad. Sib does get found out, but he's going to try to get aggressive. I think someone spots him.
Yeah, exactly. He got spotted. Thought he was tucking away in a cheeky corner, but not really the case whatsoever. So right before that cap finishes, you get in and retake. Sib, though, shooting. Buying his boys some time to battle back. Sib nearly taking down 3, but nobody else on the team able to buy a kill over that stretch. So you're so close to getting A done, but also so far. Now working to clear that final tick is going to be Thieves. So they'll back that up a bit. Hello. Try and send it back to square 1 on the 3rd tick. Attach, throwing in some bullets, but not walking away with the kill.
Yeah, they just stopped shooting either. He has a freebie. Scrap then repositions. Envoy with a double. Kind of just all over the place right now if you are C9.
See if they can get the minute extension. Problem is the lives, though. But as we know, with how this map has been playing as of late and how defensive favored it can be, any tick is going to be important. So you really want to get this extra minute if you can. Sib able to mantle over and take the fight right back onto you. You don't need a whole lot. You've got 2 there. It should be done. Okay, so there's the minute in.
Hydra almost did it. He's still bad. He gets all 3. He's on 7 in a row. He was the last man to deal with him. But yeah, you get the 3 ticks, so a little win.
Yeah, it's probably going to end there, I imagine. You've only got 5 lives remaining, barring some kind of catastrophe on the Thieves side. That will be the end of it. Sib barely staying alive. Sib's pissed about it, so he's just going to fly. Literally just fly into their spawn. Well, they're not ready for that whatsoever. String of headshots across the kill feed. All on Mac and attach now. Mac just playing around B. Eventually, eventually he's going to get swarmed, and he will be. So Thieves will hold. You get 3 ticks if you're Cloud9. Now we'll see if Thieves can one-up them on the offensive side.
Yeah, just getting trying to start throughout that is going to be Hydra. This was that 1-on-3. I mean, they're getting done with this point. Luckily, he doesn't find that second kill cleaner, and he might have a chance. That's why he's flying out of the window. Point completes. Able to hit the reload, wins the next gunfight on top of it.
Yeah, no, he gets those 3 and stops the point blank capture. That would have been disgusting work, but still, the kills make it near impossible for them to actually have any opportunity on B. It was already hard, but that really shuts it down. As they talk now, maybe through their opening break, it was Cloud9 who took that crack at B. Didn't really find any success, but you said like 1 gunfight. Maybe that goes a little bit differently, but we don't see it too often where that opening B hit works, but every now and then you'll pull it off. Oh boy. right into the hole. That ends up being a real awkward gunfight that he loses. Scrap, the only one that gets a kill on the other side, but at least he's able to take down 2. Nearly a third. Nice positioning and snappy work there out of him.
Yeah, it honestly works out. I mean, because he gets 2, almost a third. That player's weak. That player then runs into the A point, gets taken down. So he opens up a lane for his teammates to start working this point. It is going quickly. Cloud9, I don't even know if they're going to have a chance at this. Maybe you're looking at Sim to find a timing. I lied. He finds nothing.
We talk about all the time at respawns, especially Control, though. Like, when you're the last guy up, you get a few kills, that just flips everything. Ends up working out so well for Thieves. There's a minute extension. Yeah, you got 2 minutes to work with. We haven't seen too much of this lately on Ball, where you've got 20+ lives and 2 minutes to take cracks at B. Can they get something done with this extra time? Ghosty with the pull route, not going to turn into anything. They're able to pick that up, but ideally, this is where you want to actually make your plays from. Up this B street, influence the spawn out from Art's side, and they're doing just that. Due to Scrap's position, you see spawning out is Max, so they know they got someone to deal with. Thing is, they got 2 players to deal with. That's why Max taking his time. He knows something is afoot, Joe.
Yeah, they don't have to overextend here if you're Cloud9, because you only have 1 player on right now, so they can kind of take their time. You have 2 players middle of the map. Due to this 4 position here from Hydra and Scrap, now maybe time to panic. That's going to be 3 dead. LA Thieves were just kind of hoping they overstepped, then found their kills. You at least find 2, though.
I mean, that's big that just attached against 1 that could have stacked it, right? You have 2 stacked on that. You're done with a second tick at least, and it becomes a little bit crazier. But that's been the silver lining. There's only been 1 person on B, so it's been going very, very slow. Now you clear out Art, and now you're okay. You're all right. Take a breath. You don't need to panic. I think sometimes teams panic a little bit too much when they're in spots like that, and you don't need to if there's 1 on. But you see that thing soaring. Well, you're in a very different position, obviously, if they've got 3 people stacking.
Waiting for those nades to hit. Hydra, though, he's just having himself a map right now. Playing his life and making plays, and LA Thieves, this B point might be done.
Yeah, they did some, maybe they didn't win in that first sequence. They did a lot of damage. They set this one up, and then, well, that is they bring out the broom and just sweep them off the point. Beautiful there from Cloud9. And listen, at this point, like, the tick advantage to Thieves, obviously, you just need to not lose this round if you're Cloud9. Who cares if you get up the 5? You just have to win it. It's now 5v6. We have 45 seconds remaining, so we're close to good old-fashioned search round. Nice little backslide from Attach to win that fight. We might get to a 4v4 here, depending who the next kill comes from. Oh, God. Kremp's got 1 right on his left. Damage in. He's not going to get there, though, because Envoy was tucked away to his left. Now it's 4 versus 4. Here we go. Search round. Just a very short one. Not as short, though, if they're on the point. Attach with the first pick. Ghosty and Envoy followed up, though, and Envoy slides out for the double. All on Sib now. He shoots straight, but it's going to have to be miraculous. If he's going to pull it off, he's not going to. Thieves clutch up. They get the offensive win. Now up 2-0 in the Control.
And, well, you see sort of Hydra just gassing up Envoy right there, because Envoy gets 3 to close out that round. He's the difference maker with his multi-kill. Gonna see it from his point of view. Has both weapons in hand. Slides onto Attach. Looking over the squad mates as they clutch up.
No, that was, we saw it from like Attach's POV, but that was sexy stuff there from Envoy. Well done. So he's got a couple of clutch moments over the course of this series, but a step away from a 2-1 edge out in it. See if they can take it here on defense. For Cloud9, you got your 3 ticks, but you kind of fought hard for that. Never really any opportunity for progression towards B. Envoy streaking into this. We'll see if he can earn anything on the back of that. The big game at Hydra continues. He's 21-11. And it's a scary thing for everybody in the league if Hydra's getting back to a form of dominance.
Yeah, I think you're starting to see it a bit.
No, you are. And it's not like he was ever playing bad. It just wasn't like, I mean, he's literally God when he's playing well. He just wasn't God. He's getting closer to godlike. They get everybody. They clear it. Still really no offensive success for Cloud9, and you at least deal with Ghost. He was pushed forward, but now you got to deal with Hydra. And how much damage can he do to your back line? He's just going to keep you staggered for God knows how long, and you don't have that much time to go. Maybe they opt to leave him, but he's quick, he's elusive, and he'll find another position. He does exactly that. Hydra's able to take out another, and you've just never had an actual 4-man push onto this.
Yeah, I think Krep should just go to his team. They found 2 kills inside of A. I think that's a chance for him to just restack A. Force Hydra to come to you. Instead, you take that gunfight, you leave your teammates out to dry, and now you're back in that trap.
Well, it's just that struggle of, like, you want to deal with him, right? You don't want him to be able to pick you apart, but yeah, you lose that fight. It's just we're back to the stagger over and over and over again. You never actually get the team effort. As Hydra now on 25, 20 seconds to go, and I mean, you're just doubling them up in lives. Thieves in prime position to close this map out. And just to be blunt, I mean, Cloud9 never really had much of a chance on the offenses at all. Defense way too strong for Thieves.
Yeah, you focus on the defensive round. Maybe you can clean it up, get it to another defensive. But yeah, your offenses were not great on the side of C9.
Yeah, I mean, I guess ultimately, yeah, you put it on losing your defense, but there was not much going on offense. But you have to win the defense. You've got to, especially in a matchup like this. But the people at the top of your screen, two of the best in the world to come together and scrap at Hydra. And, you know, we're kind of wondering how this dynamic would be. You get some egos that maybe collide, but so far, so good. Seems like they're having a whole lot of fun.
No, I think so, yeah.
Well, I wondered. I didn't know. I mean, I don't know them super well personally, but, you know, Scrap likes to yap. And, you know, Hydro's got an ego on him. You do when you're that good. You've seen him go back and forth with
guys
some
playing
MVPs.
Guys playing bombs on Vault, bro. I don't know.
Yeah, true.
I mean, I think he's willing to do whatever it takes.
Yeah. No, well, I mean, now, yeah, it looks that way, but I wasn't sure when it first came to
No, 100%. There's some question marks when this team, again, they haven't won yet, but they're in the mix.
Yeah, no, it feels like it's a matter of time till they do. It might not be a very long matter of time, but yeah, gut-wrenching loss at the first major, but right back to work here at the minor. Looking to get into the semifinal and maybe final tomorrow. We'll just chat through some highlights, though. And Crimp had a couple brilliant moments, but then it felt like we were just kind of watching a lot of Thieves.
Again, you know, from the side of Cloud9, I think job done. You got to Haciendas. This has been your straight, this Hacienda Hardpoint. You're undefeated on it throughout the year. Hacienda Search hasn't been the best for LA Thieves, so you got here. You push Thieves on Vault in a couple of maps, which gives you your chance in the series.
You got a chance. You'd love to take the 2-1 edge into it, but as you said, you got the chance to do it through 4 and 5. Some of their stronger maps in the rotation. We'll see if they can muster up what it takes to take them out. We got to bounce back after kind of getting beat up in this 3-0. I mean, we've had some close 3-0 controls. This was not really one of those. This is dominant stuff out of Thieves. I mean, you probably end up, I don't know, outslaying by 20, if not more, by the end of it. Great stuff out of Thieves. And I mean, we expect them to be dominant when you have that level of talent on the team and people willing to do it all, and comms like you've got from Ghosty. Yeah, they're feeling really good after that one, and not so good on the other side of it. But I think logically, you can have all the confidence in the world if you're Cloud9, but like, I don't know, you're kind of hoping you got to this spot in a way. I guess they've been playing better, but they know how good Thieves is. Like, you're thinking, I mean, everyone thinks we'll come out in 3-0, but like, logically, you're probably thinking we just need to get the Hussies. We can take it there, and now we'll see if they can actually do it. But
no, they might be thinking we're 3-0 on everybody.
No, yeah. I mean, outside of Vancouver, they really have been. I think every player, like,
for sure,
you want to have that.
You know the test. You know the test.
Yes, like
Thieves and FaZe have been a step ahead.
This is going to be a deep one, and that's what I mean. I was worried after the first major. I mean, I tweeted as much. Like I was a little worried after watching all the competition. I'm like, FaZe and Thieves are a bit ahead, and now, thankfully, I know like Optic, hoping they're going to be in the mix once they finally improve, but they're not there yet. It's great to see a lot of the other teams, though. I mean, Cloud9 becoming more of a believer. Vancouver's there. I mean, who's your top? I mean, top 4. Surge is the top 4 team right now. Are you stuck right now?
Yeah. And then it's, you throw in Carolina, FaZe, Thieves, probably.
Yeah. I mean, I know FaZe just lost, obviously, which isn't the best for them.
Well,
but
Ultra,
you lost,
tough, dude.
You lost to Surge. Yeah, I don't know. I might just put Surge over Ultra right now, but who knows? We'll see.
We'll see it tomorrow.
Hey,
there you go. That's your choice.
There you go. Great bracket, yeah. Surge Ultra, no, that'll be a fun one. I'm really looking forward to that because I still don't know if I'm like overhyping Surge, but I feel like they're really good. But we'll find out. Ultra though, get a big 3-0 over Optic, but I mean, that's just Optic are in hell right now. We'll see if they can bring things back over the course of the next couple of months. Still a long season. Ravens looking for a date with one of these two teams, but I guess I'm just happy because. I don't know. I was honestly a little worried after the first major.
Well, two of the teams that we're trying to talk about in Cloud9 and Surge, I think there were just a lot of question marks with sort of the roster creation coming into the season. It's just like, is this going to work? Is this not going to work? Obviously, you added Neptune to Surge, and it's changed things. But even for Cloud9, like throughout stage 1, it was just lackluster.
I've been vocal that I just didn't love this team when I first saw it.
Yeah, it felt like the roster was just, I don't know, put together what we could.
Yeah, I mean, they were in a situation they kind of had to. Like, Hydra dips and everything falls apart. Like, the Cloud9, just that organization didn't expect to walk into the team.
But they're making it work.
Yeah, no. It's awesome to see. I'm happy for these guys, and let's see if they can bring it back in the series. First step, win this Hacienda Hardpoint. And this has been one, like, I don't know, I just think of Thieves, like, just specifically Scrap. I don't know if Scrap's gonna drop 40 or 2. He's been better as of late, but he did have, like, the worst hardpoint performance of all time.
Yeah, and that P4, like, the rock, like, simp just multiple times.
Yeah.
In this area versus them.
Yeah. No, there were some memorable moments in that, too. We'll see who the playmakers are going to be, though, in this map 4. Pressure on, though, for Cloud9. Elimination map here in the minor. We'll start off with Thieves, though. As they get off to the races through lobby, we'll head into this P1. And really, I mean, the focus is going to kind of be, like, as they fight, how does it look headed towards the P2? I mean, hell, in the last series we cast, like, P2 was everything in that. Kremp maybe thinking about taking a route to influence spawns. Not going to be able to, as he's going to drop. And 2 players still for Thieves going to spawn up by Lambo and Driveway. So you're still holding that side for now. And you're just not usually going to see a ton of time earned here in the P1 because, well, now you have a chance to, actually.
Yeah, chance.
That wave of kills, you spawn them out pretty far. You can take a few more risks. I mean, you're not really going to head too much past the 50-yard line. You don't want to risk anything funky from a spawn standpoint for 2, but right now, Cloud9 are pinned in.
I mean, Alpo just with that slide, the timing, wins him that gunfight. You see number 4, Josie,
Okay,
he's just
up.
playing safe. I don't know. You might
Hold
be
up,
through, though.
hold
Yeah,
up.
you see the spawns come in. So Josie's got to find a couple of kills. He is all by his lonesome.
That's what I'm talking about. You do all that work throughout. It's like basically perfect, but then one little wave, one little fight goes wrong, and suddenly you lose everything for P2. And now you have a chance to run away with some time right now if you're Cloud9. You
I just spawned right next to him. I think you did, right?
I'll be honest, I was looking at the top. I was looking at some of the KDs.
Pretty sure Josie was caught off guard, but it may not matter. The break is in, and, well, that cannot happen to Cloud9. You have your chance, your opportunity versus a team like this. You have to take advantage of it. They do not.
Well, there's still 30 seconds here. We'll see if they can get a quick break back in, but yeah, you still threw one away here at one of your money hard points. Ghostie's just holding this hop up, and, well, that reads easy for him. Crimp gonna get dropped. That's all 4 wiped out, and yeah, you had the chance for your Cloud9. Thieves, though, brilliant break back in, despite some unfortunate timing on their deaths late in the P1. And now ahead on rotation, and you're gonna kind of have a 2-on-2, 2-on-3 on the other side. Scrap wins that. You may have numbers, but, well, you're able to take that if you're Cloud9. So have the early setup at 3rd. Spawning out in Narnia will be Thieves, and you gotta hold. I know it's a little harder to hold here than 2, but you'd like to turn this into something.
Well, I mean, already in good 10 seconds, you just found those kills on rotation. Yeah, P2 is still up, so you spawn all the way out if you are Thieves. Got a bit of a trek, and yeah, it's been clean so far, but here is the break attempt. Last time for Thieves, it was just a clean 4 dead. It might be the same thing, and Scrap's gonna find a double. That is a team nade, 3 dead. A little too easy for Thieves.
Nice reaction there from Ghosty. Dip out of that as well, but yeah, I mean, I think you're pretty fortunate right now if you're Cloud9, and the breaks have come in pretty quickly for Thieves. You're down 20, but if you keep in this type of blender as Ghosty gets 2, it just adds on and adds on and adds on. The gameplay gets frustrating. Everyone's going to be sitting around double negative soon. Seems like you need just a positive moment for Cloud9.
I'm not seeing any.
No, I'm not. They're getting gunned to sleep, Joe.
Okay, maybe. There we go. They win another rotation.
Okay, well,
they find all the kills again right as the hill pops.
We'll see if that matters, Joe. They get some kills in the first few seconds of it as well, but here comes this first push. It's been like the first or second from Thieves has found the break. Can you hold it longer? The good thing, they spawn out so far, they need to take some routes here to pinch this. They can't just bully it through the front or do that. Always walks in and kills 2. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe Cloud9 should stop rotating and all hide in the water.
Well, the hill's not in the water.
Yeah, no. I'm just trying to think outside the box, Joe.
I mean, I just got your props at Thieves. I mean, these breaks.
I hear you, but yeah, that's just 3 straight early rotations you got. And you just get the hammer of God. And it's been so clean, right? Like, it's just
No, yeah, a lot of the times, like, around these P4 breaks, like, there's another spawn up, a wave, even P3, but it's just been a 3-4 dead so quickly where it's just turning into a good chunk of time.
Yeah. No,
it's not like coming down to a 1 versus 1.
No, it's been the first hit or second hit, and you literally got like 4 for 1. You're losing one player and ripping the other 4. So we get to the second set of rotations, and I think, honestly, you feel pretty good to be Cloud9, and I think down like 60. It feels like it could be way worse based on the breaks from Thieves, but Thieves keep on breaking. They might need to keep breaking. Cloud9's had the rotation, but Thieves now trying to battle back. They need to get spawns for Sector to get a break in here at first. Let's go to Listen In with Thieves.
That's right. Alright, there's a closed end attack. Open right now. I hit wall fast. Yeah, I hear you. One guy jumped off the wall. We gotta play close time, okay? No, I hit through wall. I already hit through wall. Open on me. Open and we'll top close. Might have spawned him already. 2 mid. I think I already spawned him. Top close. Close not here. Maybe secret. Maybe secret. And it's 110. Nice, Paco. There's one back. I knew that. One shot. Gotta live. He's getting in. One on you. This one team. They're gonna be back. Top spiral and then tell me in the back. Alright, in the back in the side door. Oh no, you killed back. Side door. Missing sip. Side door me right. They're gonna be well spawned. Oh wait, never mind. I spawn here. They're gonna all be on me. Which one? I have the back. That's that. It's one front. I think the rest are front. Last guy. Front right. Already on close right. I have lobby. Help time. Then nice. I have lobby. Front again. Front again. Two front. Last one behind him. It's Nice. Good job, Paco. Attach just spawn. Big 30. Big 30. Mac just spawned. Cramp just spawned. All 4 boys. It's for the game. Right here. Yep. Paco, I have your outer chase. Yo, I'm about to rotate. Yo, top. I can't. Don't top. I'm helping. Hey, just live. All in my water. That guy spawns in the back. 2 front of me. 2 front. One more front. Off open. I tried to spawn in the back, brother. Oh, yeah, one. Wait, no, he didn't. I don't see him. No, he didn't. I'm pushing out the front then. Yeah, one is down. Maybe down window. 2 spawn in the back, Ernie. They're gonna hit well. Spawning well. I'm watching well. Open in. Well, Mac. Shoulders down. Nice. All front now. Last 2. One shot. Dante. Mac is already true. He's already on time. He's out of time. Nice. I have your outer again. Outer one shot. Free kill. Good job. Elbow. Foul out the front. Elbow attach. All in the back. All in the back. Good time. I got it. I need your inner tint. Don't push it. I hear it. I have it. No, you ran it. I got it. You're good. Yeah, I'm living. We're getting window flash. Take Paco. I like this. Just blind time for you, Paco. There's 2 flash. I'll go take get on my side. One bullet.
I love listening to the listen-ins. Ghosty's amazing. Dude, he's like a UAV. I swear to God. It's so fun to listen to this team.
No, I mean, it's like, there was a couple of times, too, where
he called a spawn and was wrong, though.
He called a spawn, and he's like, I think they're going to be back here, but maybe that, oh, whoa, we're good to go. But, yeah, I mean, it's great stuff again by LA Thieves. They execute it towards that P2, and then, yeah, Hydra's able to get loose. He gets lost, finds that triple. That turns into a 100-point lead.
No, just a couple times it just seemed like he was literally just like directing Hydra with his mouth, and Hydra wasn't saying a word, and he'd just go kill 4 people. Good job, Paco. All right, well, makes the game easy, though. Just focus on the kills. Up 100, winning Rock again. When they're hitting hard. Yeah. It's just a clean flood again. And sometimes we'll say, like, you know, when you're relying on break after break after break after break, it's like eventually, like, you don't break and the game flips. It just that hasn't happened.
No, I mean,
it just hasn't happened.
You know, that's sort of like the upper echelon of teams, but it feels like versus Cloud9 right now. I mean, LA Thieves should do whatever they want.
No, they absolutely can. They've got the skill to do it. Ghosty, not only is he calming, but he's also streaking. He was on 7 in a row, I think, before he dropped, so hell of a map out of him. Really, just everybody clicking right now. That was a really, really good listen-in. Cloud9 New York, I'm not really sure. I always like to sell the comeback story, but I need 15 for the win if you are Thieves. It's been a dominant map 4. Your hardpoint streak came to an end in the map 1 vault, not ending here. Now we're shooting bodies, and well, that's instant karma as he shoots bodies and catches a teammate nade. But they can close it out here at the P1. Last-ditch effort and push from Cloud9 New York. They're not getting close. LA Thieves just torched them in the map 4. That was a thing of beauty. Cloud9 left stunned.
Yeah, not much else to say. Great hardpoint Hacienda out of LA Thieves. Fundamentals on point, breaks on point. Heard it there in the comms. They bounce back after that map 1.
I mean, it's just got to be tough when, like, I don't know, like, you've got the early setup, like, literally, like 4 or 5 hardpoints in a row, and the Thieves just literally just haymaker you in the face.
No, it's a frustrating one.
It has to be.
Like, what's with the setups? What do we need to do differently?
No, it has to be so frustrating. Like, it's frustrating when it happens once, and then it happens 4 or 5 times in a row. It's just like, what the hell? Like, are these guys just better than us? And sometimes that's going to be the answer when it's Thieves, honestly. Like, when they're all playing to their true potential, talent-wise, might have the highest ceiling in the league. And, well, you saw it on display there. As good as Cloud9 has been as of late, they did not have it in maps 3 and 4. They kept talking about getting to Hacienda. Well, they got to Hacienda to die.
Yeah, I mean, it was close until that second P2, and it was really Ghosty. You know, he was the one who kind of pushed on through, takes the long route, bottom side of the map. He's able to find a couple of kills, and it's just like his kills allowed his teammates to push through P2. And then you heard it in the listen. He's like, oh, we spawned here. We're good to go. And that's when Hydra goes in that pinch, and that is a free 50.
Yeah, no, it was a very, very free 50. But impressive stuff there. I think I still